Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our class's civics project. We are proud to present the innovative solutions that we have had the chance to come up with in the past few weeks regarding El Segundo's general plan. Our class devised a 5-committee operation, each tasked with the certain areas of the city, each cooperating to rework the zoning laws and systems set in place. The overarching goal we've held in consideration is the following. What will El Segundo need in the next 20 to 25 years? To put forward more clearly what we're attempting to accomplish, we will explore issues regarding conflicts our city faces today, what areas need most renovation, and finally, what solutions will be implemented in response to these issues.
Our area is a mixed-use red zone on the outskirts of downtown El Segundo. It has been modernized with corporate buildings like Boeing, Raytheon, and aerospace corporations, as well as an office space for companies like the Los Angeles Times. Dining options include spots like Starbucks and Subway, making the area convenient for workers and visitors. These businesses and amenities make the area a strong candidate for adding new housing to support a growing workforce and create a more balanced life-work community.
We're proposing a long-term housing plan for the east side of El Segundo past PCH. The goal is to rezone parts of the industrial area to allow mixed-use buildings with shops or small businesses on the ground floor and affordable apartments above. We'd use cost-effective construction methods to keep rents reasonable, making it easier for people just starting out, like recent college graduates and young professionals, to live here. To make space, we'd focus on empty buildings and unused lots. We'd offer buyback programs or add vacancy taxes to encourage property owners to sell or redevelop. Then we'd partner with developers who are willing to keep housing affordable and invest in the community. This plan helps El Segundo grow in a way that's practical, inclusive, and built for the future.
The mixed-use buildings would include street-level retail or cafes to support local businesses and create vibrant, walkable neighborhoods. Developers would enter into community benefit agreements to ensure long-term affordability and invest in local infrastructure and services. We would try to incentivize developers to build in this area by offering streamlined permitting, tax breaks, and density bonuses in exchange for long-term affordability commitments and community investments.
Our proposed affordable housing near the Metro line offers major benefits by reducing reliance on cars, cutting transportation costs, and making commutes shorter and more predictable. It also improves access to jobs, schools, and essential services, boosting quality of life and economic stability for residents.
From a community perspective, concentrating affordable housing near Metro line supports sustainable urban development by reducing traffic congestion, lowering greenhouse gas emissions, and encouraging walkable, transit-oriented neighborhoods. This integration of housing and transportation infrastructure creates more inclusive, connected, and environmentally responsible cities.
One of our focuses was just having more people circulate around the area, whether it's from housing, jobs, or transportation. We focused on adding new businesses to draw in more tourists, using some of the empty buildings over there that we can use to have more food places, shops, etc. Remodeling east of PCH to allow for a new and more pleasing look will draw in more people just based on looks. Although there are already a few places over there, no one ever goes to them because they're all hidden by big buildings and not easily accessible. Allowing for more businesses to spread out in every area will allow for more options on places to go, and people will have more to do, therefore drawing them in more and making them want to stay longer.
Over the next 20 years, it's crucial to develop new housing in El Segundo as the population is expected to grow by nearly 20% and current housing availability won't meet future demand. To accommodate this growth and attract a more diverse population, the city should prioritize the development of affordable housing options east of PCH.
Having new housing located near the Metro line and public bus routes makes it much easier for people who rely on affordable options to get where they need to go, whether it's work, school, or daily errands. It gives residents more independence and flexibility without needing a car. Also, including popular businesses on the bottom floor of the mixed-use buildings help attract more visitors to El Segundo. It's a smart way to revitalize the east of PCH and turn underused areas into more lively, welcoming spaces.
Our proposal for revitalizing Smoky Hollow centers on a balanced community-first approach. through affordable housing, local job creation, and public spaces. With community benefit agreements, green building, and public-private partnerships, will attract investment while supporting residents and local businesses.
Smoky Hollow has incredible potential, not just for economic growth, but for inclusive, community-first development. This isn't about just adding buildings. It's about creating a thriving neighborhood where people can live, work, and connect.
That's why we're proposing a partnership approach, expedited permitting and zoning flexibility in exchange for community benefit agreements. These agreements ensure that development directly supports the people who already live here through affordable housing, job training programs, and accessible public spaces. It's a win-win that brings in investment without raising taxes on current residents.
To fund the infrastructure needed, like safer streets, green spaces, and smarter public transit, we recommend tax incentives such as tax abatements and tax increment financing. These tools allow us to reinvest future economic gains into today's improvements, protecting existing resources while upgrading the community.
Sustainability is also central in our plan. All new developments will follow green building practices, prioritizing energy efficiency, water conservation, and long-term environmental health. We're not just building for now, we're building for the future.
Equally important is transparency. Residents, small business owners, and community leaders must be included in the process from the very beginning. We'll use tools like surveys, focus groups, and town halls to ensure their voices shape the outcomes.
With these changes, Smoky Hollow becomes more than just a development zone. It becomes a model for smart, diverse growth. New mixed-use housing, inviting public spaces, and business opportunities will support both current and future residents alike, strengthening the neighborhood without displacing it.
We propose building 260 to 275 apartment units, along with a dedicated urban courtyard as green space on a 48,000 square foot lot in Smoky Hollow. This 6-story mixed-use development will not only provide housing, but also revitalize the area with community-centered amenities. At least 20% of the units will be designated as affordable housing, aligned with Los Angeles County medium income guidelines. Additionally, we will offer workforce housing for essential workers like teachers, city employees, and service staff, ensuring that El Segundo remains livable and accessible for the people who serve it every day.
Currently, Smoky Hollow is zoned for industrial use only. To make this project possible, we will seek a rezoning approval to permit residential and mixed-use development. We're committed to complying with all environmental regulations, safety codes, and ensuring infrastructure readiness and collaboration with the city. Our development goes beyond housing. It's about creating a complete neighborhood experience. The ground floor of the buildings will feature commercial spaces totaling approximately 38,000 square feet, fully dedicated to small local businesses.
We anticipate accommodating approximately 10 to 25 businesses. These businesses will be selected to support a walkable, service-oriented lifestyle and could include cafes, local restaurants, bike shops, co-working studios, fitness centers, breweries, and more. This approach will create jobs for local residents, support entrepreneurship, especially among local and minority-owned businesses, reduce the need for car travel, increasing sustainability, and encourage a vibrant street-level atmosphere with outdoor seating, public gathering areas, and strong pedestrian access.
We draw inspiration from Portland's Pearl District, once a warehouse zone like Smoky Hollow. Through thoughtful planning and mixed-use redevelopment, it's now a vibrant, green, and economically thriving community. We aim to bring the same energy and diversity to El Segundo.
By introducing mixed-use housing on Grand and Kansas, we can transform Smoky Hollow into a more vibrant, inclusive, and sustainable district, a place where people can work, live, and connect.
Our focus is on the business corridor between Nash Street and PCH, near Mattel and some of El Segundo's largest corporate offices. Right now, the area is dominated by outdated buildings, industrial lots, and hidden retail that's hard to access. But we see a chance to completely reimagine this zone as a mixed-use destination that blends work, life, and tourism.
To attract young talent in new industries, we want to convert vacant or aging office buildings into flexible workspaces that include creative studios, co-working hubs, and tech-friendly infrastructure. On the ground floor, we'd add local cafes, outdoor seating, and artisan shops to give the area life beyond the 9 to 5. These vibrant street-level experiences help to create a social atmosphere where workers, residents, and visitors can all engage with the space.
Business tourism in El Segundo has the potential to significantly enhance the city's local economy and urban vitality. With strong corporate presence, including companies like Mattel, the Aerospace Corporation, and Go Guardian, the area is already a magnet for professionals and industry leaders. By expanding hotel infrastructure, improving public spaces, and creating vibrant street-level experiences such as local cafes, artisan markets, and cultural events, El Segundo can evolve into a destination that blends work with leisure. Business travelers can extend their stay for local experiences like rooftop dining, public art walks, or weekend festivals hosted by corporate sponsors.
Expanding eco-friendly transit options will improve access to key commercial zones, boosting foot traffic for businesses and connecting tourists, residents, and workers to important destinations. Having transit stops also near areas such as 2031, 2041 East Maple Avenue, and 360 North Pacific Coast Highway generates a closer proximity for countless vacant areas in El Segundo to public transport. This enhanced accessibility would incentivize businesses to fill vacancies. Also, incorporating commercial and recreational spaces in areas like 2051 East Maple Avenue and 300 Continental Boulevard can create vibrant, walkable communities using the mixed-use building structure. Both public transport and mixed-use buildings contribute to a greener infrastructure, and investing in modernized transportation and mixed-use developments ensures El Segundo stays competitive and a model for sustainable urban development.
With the metro line running nearby, we'll focus on improving transit accessibility so people coming from LA or the airport can reach the area easily. This means building clear pedestrian pathways and shaded walkways. A great model for our vision is Culver Boulevard, near Ivy Station in Culver City. That area transformed old, underused lots into a thriving mixed-use hub, with corporate offices like Amazon Studios and HBO, plus walkable streets filled with cafes, boutique hotels, and public spaces. It's connected by the metro, attracts young professionals, and hosts events that bring in both locals and tourists. By following a similar approach, mixing vibrant retail, transit access, and modern corporate spaces, El Segundo can turn the Nash to PCH corridor into a destination for work, life, and tourism.
Ultimately, our plan turns this underused corporate corridor into a thriving, mixed-use destination that supports local business, encourages tourism, and attracts a new generation of talent ready to live and work in El Segundo.
As we focus on the next 15 years, we must highlight not only the zoning plans, but the community desires as well. Our plan is to replace the Rite Aid with a Trader Joe's or additional affordable grocery stores to generate business revenue and improve walkability around downtown. In a beach town with hundreds of health-oriented and diverse groups, we need a place like this to attract tourism, incentivize local restaurants, and increase healthful walkability in turn. Furthermore, this allows for increased foot traffic to social areas like the Civic Center and Main Street businesses, increasing overall revenue and affordability. With this, the family and youth-oriented demographics will opt for inexpensive, high-quality goods and commute in an environmentally friendly way. To add on, the area we are rezoning will be mixed use and feature an upstairs garden rooftop area as well. This will enhance the garden home-like feel of El Segundo, while remaining true to modern living styles, creating a serene business and transportation flow in turn.
The Main Street downtown area is a great place for community and has that classic small town feel. If we think about the next 15 years, we need to make updates that keep that charm while also making it more modern, welcoming, and useful for everyone. In this case, we will add more places to hang out, improve walkability, support local shops, and make it more eco-friendly and diversified.
The next area we believe is needed for renovation is the courtyard area of City Hall and the police station. We propose that the area be renovated to be more hangout friendly, with the inclusion of more benches and more greenery, as well as a small fountain. With more places to sit and additional greenery, this will create an incentive for more business and farmer market owners. Considering the Civic Center has a free open space, this is the perfect opportunity for new seating spaces, modern decor, and green areas. Furthermore, we could rezone this space to include new rest areas so farmer market visitors can relax and enjoy local cuisines in comfort. We can change this area to focus on eco-friendly social zones, relaxing lighting, and community engagement overall.
Another idea the other leaders and I would like to propose is to promote/reintroduce bird scooters and introduce a rental bike service like Lime. The goal of this action is to properly accommodate all of the changes each committee has proposed across El Segundo, and it will allow for those who do not have easy access to a vehicle to easily traverse through the city. Originally, bird scooters were banned from El Segundo because of their sudden arrival and the chaos that ensued after. However, we believe that with the proper rules set in place, the scooters can serve the community well. First, there will be designated spots all over El Segundo where the scooters can be found and be returned as to not have scooters endangering the sidewalks. Second, each user would be required to be 18 and have their driver's license as seen in Bird's terms of service to ensure there is no misuse of the scooters. These guidelines would also apply to an electric bike service as well.
I'd like to introduce a permit system for residential parking. During our research process, we realized that many workers in the nearby restaurants and businesses use their parking available on residential streets rather than actual parking lots. They do this because it saves them a walk to get to work from their parking spots. This, however, does not actually allow the residents to park in front of their homes, creating unnecessary issues. In order to alleviate this issue, we could create permits or residential parking only zones in front of homes, freeing spaces for homeowners to park and also incentivizing workers to use the parking lots already available, maximizing the utilization of intended areas.
Thank you so much, council members, for taking the time to watch our video presentation. We greatly appreciate your willingness to engage with the content and to consider the ideas and information we've shared. We hope that the committees have inspired some new innovative ideas and the future of El Segundo looks bright. Thank you so much.